I'm gonna show you just how easy it is to make this delicious shrimp and sausage dinner on the Blackstone. And the great thing about this is you can customize it and make it the way your family likes it. I'm gonna make it the way my family likes it. Well, most of my family. But either way, they can pick out what they don't like. I can eat it all. We're all gonna be happy. It's gonna be delicious. It's gonna be super simple. It's gonna be really easy. But I say we get on to cooking. So go on and fire up that Blackstone and get it heating up. And while that's heating up, we got some prep to do. We're gonna start off by just dicing up and cubing up, cutting up some potatoes, some taters. Now, the good thing about doing a recipe like this is you can use, however, much of any one thing that you want. You can cut it like you want. You can dice it like you want. Just gonna cut these like this and just kind of go like that right there. Put it in a bowl. It's super simple. So just do all your taters kind of like this right here. Now, we prefer to leave the skin on. Hey, leave the skin off if that's what you want. But I'm going to finish up these taters real quick. Once some taters are going to cut up, let's cut up some bell peppers. Start off with a red. Then we'll do an orange. And then finish it off with some yellow. Now the peppers are all sliced up. You got to have onions to go with them peppers. So we're just going to slice up a whole yellow onion. Use a sweet onion. Use a purple onion, red onion, whatever kind of onion you want to use. Use it. Let's get them all right here in a bowl together. And as you can tell, my family loves onion. So there we go. Onions and peppers are now all done. Let's work on some bacon now. The bacon's been sitting out here, so it's not really that easy to cut. But either way, you watch this channel any kind of a time, you know I like to go ahead and cut my bacon up into pieces. If I want to crumble it or break it up at the end of the cook, I go ahead and do it now. To me, it just cooks better and it's just easier. And there, the bacon is done. So let's get it plated up. Now, let's get some smoked sausage cut up. I absolutely love smoked sausage. And this is the spicy type. It's not real hot, but it's just got a little kick to it. The thing I like to do is just kind of cut these into, I don't know, bite-sized pieces. You know, just slice them up like this. You can cut them up however you want. We just like them like this right here. Y'all, I think all the prep work is done. Let's go check on that griddle. Come on. Well, I'm seeing that white smoking. You know what that means. It's time to put some groceries down on this griddle. We're going to start off with a little bit of butter right here. Go ahead and get a few tabs of that down, because we are going to throw our taters in that butter. Just like that. Oh, we got to get all of them. Grab up some seasoning. I'm going to use some essential blends like a salt, pepper, garlic, a few other little spices in there. But either way, we want some taters to have some flavors. Taters need flavors. We'll mix this up. Get a little butter on every piece. Oh, that's smelling good already. That essential blend with that butter. Yes, sir. Now what I'm going to do, kind of pile them up. Grab my dome. There it is. Had to find my dome, y'all. Dome it up. Grab a little bit of water. And add a little steam to it. And just let them taters get a little head start. Let them get to cooking. After a few minutes, just move your dome out the way. Come here and stir things up just a little bit so they can keep on cooking. Dome it back up and let them go a little while longer. And so now that these taters have had a little head start here, they're starting to cook and soften up just a little bit. You can always just kind of test them, you know, take your spatula and cut. Not a lot of resistance there, but there's some. So they got a little ways to go, but they're not quite done yet, but this is where we want them. Now we need to add, let me reach over here and grab them. Need to add our peppers and our onions. And I'm gonna throw them in there with the taters. Add some more seasoning wherever it went. Here it is. Just lay stuff around everywhere, don't I? Add some more seasoning in here, because your peppers need seasoning too. And now we'll just mix all this together. Now. Oh boy. Might not have enough sausage and shrimp. But a lot of this is gonna cook down. And that's okay. That's kind of what we want. So we're gonna spread this out and just let this cook now. Let these get a head start. And I'm gonna tell you right now, these peppers, onions, the potatoes with that essential blend on it, yes sir, it is smelling so good out here right now. But you know what it really needs right now? Some more butter. Need some more butter. Gotta have the butter. Let's mix that in with that now. Get it all buttery. All right, spread it back out. Now it's got some butter all over it, and let it cook. Well, things have been cooking for just a little bit. Let's mix things up. Just kind of stir it all around. Man, them taters are getting good and soft. The onions are starting to saute up a little bit. And I'm telling you, when I say it smells amazing out here, if you ain't never cooked no peppers and onions on your griddle, you are missing out on some. That ought to be a candle. That ought to be a candle. Peppers and onions on the griddle should be a scent. I really do believe so. I'd burn it anyhow in my house. So yeah, let this cook just a little bit longer. So now that these taters and onions are just about done, we're gonna do something. Y'all thought I forgot about that bacon, didn't you? I know the comments gonna be you should have cooked everything in that bacon grease. Well, how about I cook the bacon to finish up the taters and onions? That was kind of my plan all along. We'll just get this bacon, every piece of it. Mix it in here with these taters and onions and let it finish cooking. Yes, sir. Now we're gonna really add the flavor to it. That essential blend, peppers, onions, butter, taters, bacon. That's a meal in itself, ain't it? We're just gonna let this kind of sit over here and do its thing because we have to make room for the sausage. Need your sausage. Let's get all the sausage on here. A little bit of oil. Yeah, a little more than that. There we go. Let's get our sausage to cooking. Get it to frying up. Ooh, boy, this is coming together nicely. And now we have the sausage on the griddle frying up, getting all nice. But y'all check out this mess we made over here. Yes, sir. I'm telling you, this in a bowl right here, and once that bacon gets done, I'd be happy with just that. But we're going to make it even better. Y'all, I about forgot about my broccoli over here. Now, this broccoli is already thawed out, but I'm going to add it in over here with these taters and onions and all this other good stuff. You just mix it in here with that bacon cooking. Yes, sir. Now, this is something, believe it or not, the kids actually enjoy around here is broccoli. So I'm going to add some broccoli into the mix. Hey, if they'll eat it, I'll cook it. Cut some of it up, make a little smaller pieces, make it go farther. You got to stretch your dollar nowadays. Stir our sausage up. Oh, yeah. It won't be long. We're going to be eating good. Well, I have mixed, I have stirred, we have cooked. Check this out. Look how good everything is turning out right here, y'all. That bacon's cooking on down like we want it to. Yes, sir. Everything's nice and soft and tender. Our sausage is good and got some color to it. So let's mix that in. And then we have one more thing to throw on this griddle. But let's get this mixed up first. I'll tell you right now, that's gonna be some good eating, I think. I really do think so. So now we'll slide all this over here to the side and just kind of let it finish doing its thing over here. Grab up the rest of our butter here. I'm just gonna throw the whole thing on here. Shrimp, Gotta have the shrimp. Get it in there. Oop, got one piece left. Now, just like everything else, shrimp needs some flavor. We're gonna use our Backroads blend on here. My personal seasoning that we got out now, or coming out. Get some flavor on the shrimp. Cook it in that butter. The thing about shrimp is it does not take long at all to cook. A few minutes on each side, that's about it. You overcook it, it becomes rubbery. We don't want rubbery shrimp. Just don't want it. So yeah. Spread that out real quick. Let it cook a few minutes. Stir it up some more. A few more minutes. Mix everything together. We're going to be eating. And just like that, this shrimp has the color we're looking for. It is done. Let's mix everything all up. Make everybody all happy and friends here. Yes, sir. This is gonna be good. It smells amazing. It really does. Look at that mess we done made. A delicious mess. All right, so let's slide everything over this way now so we can make room for our cutting board to take everything up. Uh-oh, we need to put that back in place. We don't need to lose anything down that back hatch. So I'm gonna cut the gas off, grab you up a cutting board and a big old plate. You know, we're feeding the whole family tonight. And when you're feeding the whole family, you need a big scoop. So we're gonna take this and just scoop it up and plate it up. Let's take it over here and check it out. Come on. Now, before I dig into it, I just want you to look at this beautiful, delicious mess I done made over here. That sausage, that shrimp. I mean, look at that shrimp right there, y'all. All them veggies, taters, onions. Oh, yes, sir. I can't take it no longer. We got to try this out. There ain't but one more thing to do, and that's what CJ always calls a post dust. The post dust is a must. So we'll just take a little bit of our seasoning here, sprinkle on there, and now, y'all, we got to try it out. Just got to. Let's get sausage, some shrimp, some veggies. Get some veggies in there somewhere. Veggies don't want to get on there. There we go. There we go. Big old bite. That is amazing. Dang it, boy, that's good. That's good. Y'all, the peppers, perfectly done. Yeah. Y'all need to make this. But when you do, tag me. Let me see pictures. I need to see it. I want to see it. I love to see it. Also, let me know down in the description down below. When you go down there and hit that subscribe button, if you're not already subscribed, and you hit the thumbs up, while you're down there, leave me a comment letting me know what else you would change on this, if you would change anything. Because this is such a versatile dish. I mean, you could add mushrooms to this. You could add all kinds of things to this. I would like to know what you would add. But right now, I got to add this into the house so everybody can eat. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, you know the drill. Thumbs up, thumbs down twice. If you didn't like it, let me know what you do different, and we'll see you next time.